AI is telling the dumbest people you know, you're dead right, even when they are completely wrong. And for me, that might be one of the most dangerous things in business right now. And before someone clips this and says I'm anti-AI, I'm absolutely not. I use AI every day. I personally think AI is one of the most powerful tools we've ever had, but that is exactly why this matters. Powerful tools in the hands of people who can't think clearly can create a lot of damage very quickly. In this video, I want to break down why AI is going to massively widen the gap between high performers and low performers. Not because one group has access to better tools, but because one group knows how to think, and the other group is using AI to hide the fact that they don't. The problem is not that AI gives bad answers, right? The problem is actually that the answers that AI give, it sounds good. It sounds reasonable enough. They don't check the logic. They don't check assumptions. They don't check the facts. They don't even check if it applies to the business or not. They see a polished output and they go, that's good enough. That sentence sounds like it belongs in a proposal, but it says absolutely nothing. This is the kind of thing that I see all the time. And it's not technically wrong, but it's useless because it could apply to anyone, a wholesaler, a gym, a dentist, a school, even a company selling garden hoses. If your AI strategy could be copied and pasted into 20 different businesses, it's not a strategy. Here is the dangerous part though. Before AI, weak thinking looked weak. You could see the structure was rough, the gaps were obvious, and the errors were there. But now, AI can take weak thinking and dress it up in professional language. So the person feels smarter, they've got false confidence, the manager thinks progress is being made, it looks great superficially. But underneath, the thinking has not improved. This is where it becomes a business problem, because companies right now are using AI to generate proposals, write content, work on client reports, generate summaries, create marketing materials and campaigns. And in a lot of cases, nobody's checking the thinking that's actually underneath it. That is how you end up with proposals that sound impressive but are full of false claims. Strategies that look detailed but are just completely generic. Project plans that seem polished but are totally unrealistic. And client communication or communication in general that takes twice as many words to say half as much. So here is a simple test. I call this the AI Slop Detector. If you read something generated by AI, ask these 5 questions. Is it specific? Is it true? Is it useful? Does it reflect the actual context? Would a critically thinking human have said this? If the answer is no, it's probably slop. Not because AI generated it, but because nobody with critical thinking actually edited it. This is why I think AI is going to widen the gap between high performers and low performers. High performers use AI to challenge their thinking and 10x their results. Low performers use AI to avoid thinking and 10x their output. They both have the same tools, but they achieve completely different outcomes. AI rewards people who know what good looks like and who know how to get results. For strong operators, AI is absolutely incredible. It helps you research faster, find blind spots, pressure test ideas, create first drafts, summarize complexity, compare options, role-play objections, build better questions, learn new skills, build prototypes, really anything that you put your mind to. But the reason it works so good is because the person using it already has good judgment. In this scenario, the human is still leading. AI is the accelerator, but it is not the driver. For weak performers, AI creates a trap because it gives them the feeling of progress without the discipline of thinking. They can produce more, they can sound sharper, they can write longer documents, they can appear more capable, they can create more things. But if the underlying thinking is weak, AI just helps them create more weak work faster. More output does not mean better work or better results. This is the part that businesses and leaders need to pay strong attention to. AI can absolutely make your team more productive, but it can also make your team more confidently wrong at scale. If you're leading a team today, this is now one of your biggest problems. You cannot just ask anymore, was the task completed? You have to ask, was the output any good? Did we get the result we wanted? Those are very different questions. So how do you actually use AI properly? Well, I think every business needs a quality layer around AI. And here's the simplest version. Firstly, it's context. Did we give the AI the right information? Bad prompts create bad answers. If you give AI vague context, you're gonna get vague outputs. Here's some of the questions you should be answering. What is the business situation? Who is the audience? What is the actual problem? What constraints matter? What outcome are we trying to create? Number 2 is being specific. Is the output specific enough to be useful? If the answer could apply to any business, it's not good enough. Here's some questions you should be trying to answer. Does this reference the real situation? Does it use actual numbers? Does it name the real trade-offs? Does it explain what should happen next? Number 3 is truth. Is it accurate? This sounds basic, but this is where a lot of people fall short. AI can make false information sound really plausible. Here are some questions you should be trying to answer about this. Are the claims true? Are the assumptions checked? Are the numbers verified? Are the examples real? Are we overstating anything? Do we have sources? Number 4 is usefulness. Does this help someone make a better decision? Work is not valuable because it's long or there's lots of it. It is valuable when it helps someone decide, act, or think in a better way. And here's some questions you should be trying to answer around this. What decision does this support? What action does this make easier? What risk does this reduce? What confusion does this remove? Number 5, and this is the hardest, but it is human judgment. Would we stand behind this without blaming AI? This is the final test. If a client, a manager, a colleague, a friend, or someone challenged this, would you be able to stand behind it? Would you be able to defend it without blaming AI? If you can't, it's not done. You are responsible for the output and the result, not the tool. There's a big difference. AI is not going to remove the need for having high-performing critical thinkers on your team. In fact, it's going to be the exact opposite, and it's going to be even more important. Because when everyone can produce polished output, the advantage is going to move to people who can tell the difference between what sounds good and what is actually good. If you're implementing AI with your team right now, I would start doing 3 things immediately. Firstly, review the thinking, not just the output. Ask people why they made a recommendation. Ask them what assumptions they checked. Ask them what alternatives they considered. Number 2 is ban copy and paste AI work. Not ban AI, ban lazy AI. If someone is handing over work they can't explain or they can't defend, it shouldn't be happening. Number 3 is train people to ask better questions. The quality of AI output is directly tied to the quality of the person guiding it. Better thinkers get better results. AI will make high performers faster. It will make strong thinkers sharper, and it will make good teams produce better work quicker. But it will also give weak thinkers more confidence, more volume, and more ability to hide behind polished language. So the question is not, are you using AI? Everyone is now using AI. The real question is AI improving your thinking or just disguising the lack of it? So if you enjoyed the video, I'd seriously appreciate a like, a share, subscribe. We're going to be making a lot more content on AI, digital transformation, business, going behind the scenes of some really amazing companies and looking at how they're using technology. We've also got some stuff about building in 2G, etc. that's to come. And appreciate you watching the video. Thanks very much.